Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and for my new subscribers, I'm glad you're joining us. My name is Yvonne. This video is part 4 of the making of the Waterfall Journal. I hope you're following along. And now, until here we got so far. So we made the flip and the large envelope and the coin envelope, and in here there will be a journaling card. So now we're going to start decorating a bit, and we're going to start with these two, and I will see how far I get. I selected some items I want to use because I wanted to be a bit prepared, otherwise the video will be way too long. And yeah, this is the main part, that we get some ideas, we inspire each other to get ideas for what we want to make. So let's get started. I'm going to put the second page to the side, and on this one I'm going to put this all out on the gluing mat, and I already cut some pieces. I have to trim some more, but this is the image I chose for the tag, and I want to make a frame on here in which the tag will be sliding in. First, this is just a book page, but I liked the rougher edges, the original edges, and it's going to flip like this. So the most rough edge, I can put it on this side because it won't be interfering with any folding. So I'm going to stick this down, and it's going to stick over the card a bit because I like that. It's going to be a bit on all sides, visible on the other side. I'm going to do this with glue stick. Let's see if I'm in frame okay. I can put the glue better on here because my book page is sticking out. Like that. And I need a bit of fabric glue, so the book page will adhere if it wants to come out. Otherwise it won't adhere properly, I think. I don't know, I never tried it with glue stick before, on fabric and then paper. So, like this. Tissue is gone. Let's see where I have to be. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. The glue stick is not so forgiving in time. And that's a bit why I like the wet glue, because you have much more time to position your paper. Like that. Get my glue off here. Yeah, It's a bit more than I thought, but I don't mind because I can curl it up. And that's something I really like, so it's, in a way, it's never too much. Close my fabric glue, otherwise it won't be coming out anything anymore. And here the fabric is a bit visible, but I don't mind. The color is almost blending in. And on here I already put double-sided glue. The paper, yeah, it was cardstock, or it is cardstock, but yeah, I thought it was a bit flimsy after I embossed it and die cutted it. So I made another die cut from just normal cardstock and I glued them together. And then made the double-sided tape on 3 sides, so it will be a pocket that comes here in the middle like this. Already inked everything, so that's not something I have to do on camera, because we all know how that works, most likely. Position it in a bit in the middle, and now I can stick the places down where I removed the backing, and now I can just remove the rest. And it won't, if you do it like that, it won't go anywhere. It will stay better in place. And now let's see if I have a small paper, and the tag will be sliding in here. And for the base of the tag, I chose a project life card. I have a lot and I hardly use them, so I'm going to use it for this project, but I have to trim it a bit. And I'm sorry for the noise, but it's a very old trimmer, but it cuts very, very well. I don't want to discard it, but it makes a lot of noise. I already marked where I have to cut, because of course with the double-sided tape or glue, it doesn't matter, you lose something, of course. The card has to be smaller, because otherwise it won't go in, and I already marked where I have to cut this card. It's always a problem, because yeah, a pocket, you stick it down flat and then it doesn't have any extra room, and it comes until here, and that's too much. I'm going to trim it, but I don't mind if it sticks out a bit. That's okay. And now I'm going to put this away, and now I'm going to, I already cut my picture a bit short, just to be a bit prepared. And this frame comes until here, but I want the lady in the middle. So yeah, those markings, I can't cut it there. Let's see, I want her hand visible in the frame and a bit of the book. So I have to see how far I'm going with this. I think I'll do it like this. I'm going to mark it here and here. And because this is the edge I already made straight, I can see how much this is. I'm not really the kind of person to wing it, so I'm always measuring. No, it's too much. It was just shy of 1 inch. So I'm going to tear it. Like this. If you put the small side under the ruler and take the large piece to tear, it tears more easily because you have more to grab onto. No, that's too little to correct. I'm going to cut it. Let's see some markings. Maybe I'll use this. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm going to ink this up on the edges so I'm sure that I'm not seeing any color when I glue that on. And now I always have a vintage photo, but I have the oxide and the ink. And at the moment I'm using the oxide more to get more color, more brown. My vintage photo is already old. I re-ink it a lot, but it still works. Let's see. I don't want anything of the orange showing, of course. I'm thinking if I want to let this stick over a bit also. I think I will. Just a bit. Then I'm sure there's no orange sticking out. So I can tear this. So I'm going to cover the entire tag with this, and then later if I want to adjust something, I still can. It's also a nice piece to save. Let's see. Oh, I can mark it here, down here. I didn't do that yet. That's a bit too less. Now, when I turn it around, my mark is hardly visible. Now it is. No, I'm not doing a very well job of tearing today, but that's fine. Oh no, that's also a nice piece to make the faux vellum. Let's see, I'm going to ink these edges because they are okay. And I want to get rid of this a bit, but I have the feeling that this is too long, because I was going to be saving a bit of that. Oh no. I'm going to tear a bit off here. Let's measure a bit. still there, the image will. I think I can lose a bit down here. Because I want to make that shorter anyway. So I'm going to glue this to this. And let's see. I don't know if this is going to be working if I'm going to slide this in. Because the paper is so thin. Just to try. No, that's not working, it's crinkling up. Okay, I'm going to ink this up also. I'm not going to crinkle or roughen up this this image too much because it will only make it more bulky. And I have to already pay attention that it still will fit in here, so I'm not going to do that. This is smaller, so I'm going to put the glue on here. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. The weather was not super great here, but we didn't have that much rain, so we could get out, and we went to France in another part of the Netherlands, and it's very beautiful there. So we made 2 walks in the woods because there's a lot of forest there, and there was and we went to a castle. It's not really open for public, but it's also the gardens are nice, and there was a market there, and we didn't know about it, so that was nice, and we could buy some local products. Jam and I think you call it apples? No, yeah, a kind of an apple spread for on your bread. I don't know exactly what it's called in English. And some handmade soaps. So that's always nice to support other people, yeah, who make things themselves. It was fun, and I bought a beautiful blanket. The lady made them herself. Beautiful fabrics and fleece on the back. So a real cozy blanket. I'm very happy with it. Let's see how much is it. I'm going to cut a piece out of this. I'll do it off camera so I don't have to move my my trimmer again. Let's see. Yeah, I have to tear a bit off there, but that doesn't matter. And get rid of the excess glue. I don't know if I'll manage that. Just tear it a bit more than the card. that. Put some ink on here. It looks instantly different. But it's always nice to be away for the weekend. Some other scenery. I want to use because this is a bit greeny. I thought it's just something else from coffee dyed paper. This was green, and I coffee dyed it, so it became a bit grungy green. There, here, so it has this about the same width. So there was no crafting for me in the weekends, but that doesn't matter because I love visiting friends or family and making walks. And the surroundings there are so very beautiful. So it was a real relaxing weekend. And being outside, it's always nice. Yep. Go on here, I think. Yep. Let's see if there is a more beautiful side to it. Yeah, and the other side. So is there anyone who already made a waterfall journal? I would love to know. And did you make it for yourself? Are you working in it? Because that's something I'm curious about also. Because the pages, some pages are small, and yeah, I was curious how that works, because I never worked in a TN, a traveler's notebook size, and to me it looks very small, yeah, not wide to work in, but, and of course in the waterfall you have wider pages and smaller pages. Yeah, in a normal journal also, but mostly then, yeah, because you have more room. Most pages in a normal journal are a bit wider. But I see more journals, waterfall journals. It's nice that if there's a new concept or a new shape, like the tag books, it's something new also, and I really like it. The green is a bit longer, and I'm not going to trim it, I'm going to crumble it up a bit. I like it. Also here it peeps out a bit. I'm not going to trim that. The tag is very wet at the moment, so I'm going to leave it to dry. Let's see if it, hopefully it fits. And if the sides yeah, crumble a bit or tear, I don't mind. It adds to the character of the card. Yeah. Yeah, very beautiful. And I think I will, let's see, the flower, maybe not too big. But I do think I like a flower there. No, that's too big, but I really like the color. Let's see what else I have. Lots of flowers. No, because I want a topper there. Let's see, I also have some small ones. And the green, maybe. Yeah, something like that I really like. The layering and the green coming back. Let's see what else I have. I think I have maybe something in the darker red. Oh, this is completely crumbled up. I like the really layering because this is the top. Yeah, I like that they are different in height. There's a bit red in here. Don't particularly like the yellow. This one maybe. Let's see. This one goes in here. I put this this little basket or container. I put it on my desk as a real reminder that, yeah, I can use flowers, because when they weren't on my desk, I used them way less. And now I'm constantly reminded, I have flowers, I can use those also. Like this also. So I'll leave it like this for a moment and I'll think about it. But I do like it that it's, yeah, in total it's very thick and very visible. And then I have to put some lace as a topper. But we'll go to the next page first. It's not a page, it's a flip. But we'll do that first. A little flower. There's a little flower left, but I like this combination, I think. Yeah. And then on the back you can journal. Because like I said in the previous videos, this journal will be for sale. So if anybody is interested during this process, just let me know, send me an email if you're interested, and we can figure something out. On this side I want to make a collage. I'm going to move it so I can put the flip to this side. And I chose these papers. I started with this image. I really like it, and I'm still using just digitals from Ruby and Pearl, at least as much as I can, from all kinds of kits she has, and I want to back it with just a little pop of color, and of course a piece of my all-time favorite real German, old German script. I was thinking a bit like that, and I really like this. Also, it's also from the German script, or this is from a Latin page, I think. I think this is from the German. I don't know. Now I'm not sure anymore. But of course, there has to be a bit more background, and the sticking out is also that the black cardstock isn't visible. Let's see if, yeah, I can tear this first. And these are also from a digital from Ruby and Pearl, from her invoices kit. And then I can use this part or the boulder leather. Or I can use this exactly in the middle. Maybe that's nice also. Let's see until where it comes. Like this. I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'm going to tear it again. Like that. Yeah. No, I think I'll use my rougher edge ruler. Some creators can tear by hand, and it's so beautiful. When I do it, it's mostly all completely wonky. And then I have to cover something up again. But I really like it, torn by hand. I really love it. Ink this up quickly. The rest I already inked, but I want just a bit on here. Erase my markings, of course. So it is not too straight, because I also crumbled up these and also inked some of the, I made some extra folds and inked them. I was thinking if I want to stitch it, but yeah, I just want to see the image, because otherwise it's also distracting. It can be distracting if you have sewing, and I like both. And not everybody has a sewing machine, so I'm going to glue it so anybody can craft along. I'm going to put this in a little angle, just for the fun of it. And now I can position this. And I want that sticking out a bit, just the words, I really like them. And then like this. Yeah. I'm going to take the glue with a small tip, and I can put some glue on here. It wants to come out, yes. It's always very hard to see if there's glue coming out. Let's see if that's far enough. This a bit more like that. Yeah, now I can put some glue here. I really like the pointing edge. I can curl up a bit again. Let's see, I can stick this a bit down a bit more. It doesn't have to be completely, because this will be on there, so it won't be a problem. Put my needle back in, because otherwise it gets clogged. Let's see, here. Yeah, I think I'll use the wet glue. A bit more easy sometimes. So it's already almost June. I don't know exactly when this will, when I will be putting this on YouTube, this video, but I'm filming this ahead, because yeah, like I said in the first videos, I didn't make a template. Today is May 30, and I don't know when this video will air, because I am taping them in advance, of course, and I'm amazed how quickly time is passing. Already almost half a year is gone. Whoa. Yeah, I think I'll put this in an angle also. And this, move it up a bit more. I'm thinking of adding something. I have this, and I also forget that I have it, so to use it in a way, or some bit color. I was thinking about, I don't know if I like this. Let's see. It's on the top of there. Maybe I just cut off a piece and then maybe I can decide later, and then this on top of there a bit. And I have a lot of labels. This is a label I really love. I use it so much. So I use it so often that I have to pay attention that I don't use it all the time. Let's see, this is something that could be nice. The text on the label is not really visible, but just for a little more layer. No, I don't like this space here. I'm going to glue this down because I do like that. It is a bit extra in the layering. Not completely straight. And maybe something like this. Let's see if I tear this a bit smaller. I don't want to lose that angle completely. Yeah, I'm going to lose it a bit. Or maybe just like that. Do I have a smaller one in blue? I don't know. Maybe this one. Yes, and I was thinking about this frame over the rose in the middle. It creates a lot of bulk, but I really like it. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it a bit smaller and a bit ink. And then the first flap will be done. I just have to put a topper on here, and the flower. I think I'll think about it, what I really want there. I'm going to stick this down because this is going on top. So I have this positioned okay. And again, I'm not really going until the edges, so I can always let the edges, yeah, be sticking up. Bit more angle, like that. This piece also doesn't have to be completely glued down. These can go to the side. I'll clean that up later. That's something I also do if I'm not sure that I will be continuing tomorrow or this evening or whenever, but really quickly. I always clean my desk so I can yeah, freshly start. Yeah, it's just the way I work. Everybody does it on his has his own way, but that works for me the best. I'm going to use my art glitter glue for the wooden piece. Oh, it's almost broke. Oh. Sometimes the glue won't come out, and then there's a big blob coming out. This is also something I put on my desk, some wood veneer pieces, because yeah, they're also nice to use, but I have to be reminded of all the things I have. So I'm thinking about making an addition to my craft room tour, and then showing the way my desks. I changed something after the craft room tour, I changed something on my desk, and yeah, maybe people can be inspired to yeah, organize it the same way I have, and maybe yeah, it gives you ideas. Let's see how it. Yeah, it will be bulky, but I knew that, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I really like it. And here the edge can be a bit crumbled also. Just a bit. I don't mind if the black is showing just a bit, but not too much. I'm going to put some ink here. Yeah. So this is what we made today. The frame and the tag. And here I will put the flower. I'll take my fabric glue. I think that will be easier. And we're going to layer the flower on top of here. So the first one. And it will be seeping through a bit, so the second layer will also pick up some of the glue under that flower, so that's okay also. It doesn't matter which way the petals go for this one. And this also, these paper flowers, I already have them for so many years. Hardly used them, and now they're much more in sight and yeah, more visible. And now I already use them quite a bit. Let's put this like this. And it has to stay fluffy. So I will leave it like this, and I hope it doesn't flatten too much. And then our tag will be in here. And I don't, yeah, because if this was a normal journaling card that would have a lot of room in your journal, I would definitely do something here, or yeah, here I will do, but I have to think about what I want there. Maybe some double bows or ribbons or lace, something, but otherwise I would decorate here also. But now I'm going to leave it flat, so it will go in here better. So like this, and that will be sticking out, but that's why you always have to be mindful that there is beautiful paper on the other side, and maybe the lace I will let it go over the top, but the green is coming here also. So. And in the next video we'll be decorating the coin envelope further. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe, give a like or a comment. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!